I'm a lot of social networking sites, but the main ones would be Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. Yeah, those are the main ones.
I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and a couple of blogs.
It'll be Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my professional sort of page. Facebook is my stalking tool, per se. And Twitter is the one that I'm probably the most active on.
I'm on a lot of social networking websites. There's Facebook, there's Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, lots of other social networking websites, which I don't think are legal in this country.
Now I'm currently on Twitter and on Facebook.
Twitter, by far.
I'm most active on Twitter, of course. I do tweet a lot.
I'm most active on Twitter. I can easily tweet about 70 to 100 times a day, depending on how much work I have to do.
Because, well, Twitter is really easy to use. And unlike Facebook, there's only one thing that you can actually do on Twitter, and it's also something you can do passively. You don't have to sit at your laptop, because you don't do this to desktop.
Because it's fast, it's instant, and it's a perfect tool for information flow.
Twitter is something that you can do passively. You can pull out your cell phone, do a tweet, put it back in. Maybe 2 hours later, pull out your cell phone again, see if you got a reply. If you have a reply, respond to it. And then so it's a thing you can do throughout the day. Okay, a tweet is essentially it's similar to what Facebook has, a status update. It's similar to that. So it's just a 140 character update on whatever it is you're talking about. It could be what you're doing, or your opinion on an event, or you mocking someone, which is essentially what I do half the time.
A tweet is the update you put in a box of 140 characters.
You can actually say a lot in 140 characters. Well, for any beginner, you might think that 140 characters, getting your whole message across in such a limited space is quite a daunting task. But over time, you learn how to be more concise with your words, you learn semantics. I mean, you don't have to shorten your words into abbreviations and acronyms, which is something that a lot of people on Twitter actually look down upon. So you're just learning to be more precise with what you say. You don't, this should not happen.
Usually people are attracted to other people of similar interests, so they either know through their bios. For instance, I'm in marketing, so someone else in marketing might be interested in what I tweet, and they get to follow me, and that's how they get to know what I tweet about. Or whether through retweets, when someone else retweets what I say, and someone who's following this someone else get to see this retweet, and then he follow me back. So it's basically people of similar interests attract, and they just follow each other.
See, if you want your message, if your tweet is directed to certain people, what you can do is you can write their handle anywhere on your message, and then they'll say that they're mentioned in a tweet, and then they'll find messages that they're mentioned on, basically.
A handle is a person's username. Shameless plug here, my username is LHJunkie. Yeah, fail. A Twitter handle is basically someone's username. And if you want to speak to someone on Twitter, you put their name, before you write their actual username, you put the @sign, which is what Facebook kind of actually copied a couple months ago. Twitter came up with it first in 2006.
trending topic is the topic that is mostly talked about and tweeted about worldwide.
For example, on the 9th of September 2009, Tweeps from all over the UAE actually managed to make Dubai Metro the #1 trending topic for the day. Similar examples are the Iran election. During the times of the election and the revolts, Iran election was the #1 trending topic. It's a way of categorizing what's the most popular at a certain period of time.